Hey guys, it's me KP. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video where I'm just going to be recapping Pokemon World. So I was able to attend the Pokemon World Championship in Anaheim, California, and it was so much fun. I got a bunch of footage and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is going to be a little bit of a long chatty video, so feel free to sit back, relax, maybe grab some coffee, and we'll catch up. Actually pretty last minute, the fact that I was even able to go. By the time I had learned that Worlds was going to be in Anaheim, all the spectator passes were sold out. So I was so excited when one of my friends let me know that the one-day passes were available. So I went in online and I bought a Sunday pass. It was either between a Sunday or a Saturday pass, and I picked Sunday because I did want to view some of the championship matches. We didn't get Pokemon reservations just because they sold out a million years ago, but we did select to pick up our badges Saturday. Even though we do live in San Diego, we decided to order a hotel room that was really close enough for us to walk, maybe like a 20 or 30 minute walk, so we can get as early of a start on Sunday as possible. We arrived on Saturday, checked into our hotel, and ended up walking to the convention center where we picked up our badges and just got to see all of the fun decorations and everything that they did to commemorate Worlds on the outside of the convention. They still had a bunch of stuff that you could do, a Pokemon play lab, I think a Pokemon pop-up, not the Pokemon Center, it was just a Pokemon pop-up, as well as a giant Pikachu, food trucks, and still some game demos. And what I was so excited about is there were still lots of cosplayers outside, so I was able to snag some pictures with some people whose cosplay I thought was great. Once we picked up our badges and kind of saw everything on the outside that you could do for free, we ended up going home and picking up some dinner. And on our way up, we noticed that there were other Pokemon World Championship attendees who were actually playing in the lobby of our hotel. So we were able to join them and play some GLC or Gym Leader Challenge with a very nice gentleman named Samuel. What a great way to start our Pokemon Worlds. In terms of Sunday, I probably woke up at like 6:15 to start getting ready. I did cosplay as Hilda, which was so much fun, and I picked her because I could cosplay as her without wearing the wig. I do have long brown hair. It was a lot of fun. I really was trying to actually create the cosplay this time. Definitely looked a little bit more homemade, but one of the reasons why I really like cosplaying as Pokemon characters is because a lot of them, their character design is actually not that elaborate. Could, you know, buy more regular clothes or change things slightly to make it look great. And the outfit was very comfortable, which again, we love for cosplay. I will be posting some more videos just on the process of how I made my cosplay and getting ready, so keep your eyes peeled for that. After I got done getting ready, we had scheduled a 10 a.m. GLC tournament at Pokemon World, so when we got there, we ended up going right into the tournament, and it was so much fun. But again, as a casual player and at a place like Worlds, I think I got 3 losses and 1 win, and I even got to play some people who either were competing in Worlds or had competed in the past. So to talk to people from all different places in the world, it was really special. And one thing that was really neat is that when you attend these kind of side events, things like the GLC tournament, build and battle decks, you actually earn points that you can trade for tickets. And then with those tickets, you're able to get prizes, kind of like at an arcade. So we only did that one event. We didn't get as many tickets as we would have wanted, but we still got some goodies. We got this Sabo keychain, this Charmander pen, and then a bunch of booster packs. After we wrapped up our GLC tournament, we ended up just walking around the con and saw so many cool things. I got to take a picture with another giant Pikachu. I got plushies galore. I just blacked out. Money was not real. And I got to see my twin Hilda at the Black and White Art Showcase. Didn't end up making it to the arena for the TCG Championship matches, which was something we were hoping to do. But honestly, I don't mind because you did need to stay in the arena in order to keep your seats. So I would have much rather, you know, continue to walk around the con and be able to see everything that there is to see rather than just waiting in the arena. That was a little bit of a bummer, but to be honest, it was still a really great time watching it in the hall with everybody else. I got to catch this really funny moment of the people who were standing behind the commentators for the different events were, you know, waving their plushies behind the announcers, and it was just so cute, and it was something that made me feel really appreciated appreciative of our community, of just how pure and wholesome it is. It's like you get the opportunity to like kind of be on camera, and what do? You just wave your favorite plush. You just want everyone to know what your favorite Pokemon is. So I just thought that that was adorable. A really special moment for me is when I actually got to meet and take a picture with Pikachu. Like, and I'm a Pisces. I'm a very sentimental, emotional person. And this is the first time I got to see like the legit official Pikachus, and I started crying. I just couldn't help it. Whoever they picked to play the Pikachus, they just, I don't know if it's training or what it is, but like they're able to move in such a way and interact with you in such a way where it's just so cute. I just could not. Seeing these mascots really is kind of like the closest that we can get to our favorite Pokemon being real. So it was just really sweet. I had absolutely no shame in my crying game. I'm just gonna be putting up a bit of a slideshow or going through a lot of the photos of the cosplayers that I was able to meet with and take pictures with. They were all so creative, so fun, and I just don't get to see Pokemon cosplayers. So I think my favorite was the Fisherman one. I'm sorry, and the Giovanni one. Everyone was really good, but those two are my favorites. I also didn't get to see as many cosplayers as I was expecting, but I think, you know, when I think back at the other cons that I've been to, like Comic-Con and Anime Expo, I think those are designed to appeal a little bit more to cosplayers. And for Worlds, I think people were kind of showing up, doing things like with apparel or plushies or accessories to show off their favorite Pokemon rather than dressing up as their favorite characters. Things that was really fun that we kind of missed out on was the pin rally. So we did end up collecting all of the pins for the pin rally, but we didn't get them through the way you're supposed to get them of doing the events. All of the events were either done or they had already passed out all of their pins. So we were doing our best to go around and trade for all the ones that we were missing. But yeah, they're real cute, and I'm really glad that we were able to get all of them. We ended the night by watching the closing ceremonies, which was very sweet, very epic, and there was a lot of exciting announcements. Just like that, you know, we were only there for one day and then it was over. Let's go ahead and talk about maybe what I would do differently for next year. For next year, I am definitely going to be buying a weekend pass. I think given how much we actually wanted to do of all of the activities, it would have been best to have split it up for multiple days, especially, you know, if you want to do more of the events and gain more of the tickets, have those events going on for multiple days, and they do take up a lot of time. So I feel like having a day more dedicated to doing the events and getting the tickets and cashing your tickets in for prizes could be something you could just dedicate one day to, as well as seeing all the photo ops and going to all the fun side events. Like, there was so much to do, taking pictures with all of the characters, that I feel like I could have just had one day of going and doing all the things, so I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out on anything else. And like the pin rally, that would have been so much fun. It kind of felt like a scavenger hunt to have gone and done all the things, so that would be something I would definitely try and prioritize to do earlier in the day rather than what we ended up doing was just going to a tournament. Another thing I would definitely want to try to do is get Pokemon Center reservations. So I would have really loved to have gotten the Pokemon Center reservations and been able to shop. And then I don't know if this is 100% correct, but this is just what I heard. Day 2 was better compared to day 1. I think Pokemon Center just in general was very chaotic, just with how many people there, and the staff that they're hiring is just normal staff. I think it's a lot to try and organize and be all on one page and have it be seamless. That I think it was very much so not that. But people did say the second day it was better, and maybe the staff had like their trial run already completed, so they were able to correct it and be a little bit better. So if I were to go and get Pokemon Center reservations, I think I would try to get it on day 2 rather than day 1. But I could totally be wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments, because I didn't go. I think I would have loved, like, maybe first day doing all the things, going to the pin rally, doing all the little side events, like taking all the pictures. I think maybe do Pokemon Center res. Day 2, been doing a lot more events, so things like the build-in battles or the free play, whatever, to get some tickets. And then day 3, I would have definitely loved to have prioritized getting into the arena, so at least seeing the Pokemon TCG Championship match. I'm gonna try and do it next time. Let's get into the haul of what did I get. I don't really buy a lot of plushies. Like I have this Chansey plushie for my Nurse Joy cosplay, and then I have Jigglypuff that I have in the background, and the Squirtle I sleep with, but other than those 3, I don't have too many. So when I was at Pokemon Worlds in the vendor area, they had so many plush. I was in heaven. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. So let's look at the things that I got. I got this little Snorlax. He's nice and squishy. He's pretty big. So I got Snorlax. I got this little Meryl. So cute. I got my fave little Lapras. He's able to sit nicely. I got a Poliwrath. I love my Polys. And then I think this is my favorite one. This is the favorite one that I got. Same. Look at this little Poliwag. He's so round. And it was only after I bought all these plush that I was like, oh, I think I have a preferred shape of plush. I have Poliwag. I have Meryl. I have Pokémon. I have Snorlax. I have Chansey, and I have Jigglypuff. I like them round and pink or blue. But yeah, so those were all of the goodies that I got. And all in all, I just loved Worlds. And it was really nice seeing other people in the community there and just how much fun everybody was having. So I definitely recommend if you haven't gone, the next one is gonna be in San Francisco, and I believe tickets for Pokemon XP go on sale sometime in September. So make sure to get them while you can, and maybe I'll even see you there. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!